Yo, yo, yo. The boy back with another one on recovery. We just don't look for recovery, we search for it no matter how close, no matter how wide, no matter how far, no matter nothing, we just gonna find that joint. Yo, 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 I'm back with another one, y'all. I had to take yesterday off. Y'all know I always load every freaking day. Every freaking day, but I had to take, but I had to take yesterday off. But I was just so tired, y'all. This depression, when you can't, you know what I'm saying, when you can't, drink and shit. I mean, drinking stuff is different, y'all. It's different. I about slept like 24 hours today. Missed my class and all that stuff. Just, you know what I'm saying? So, but I want to talk about today is understanding. I'm gonna put this one I'm gonna shout this one out to AJ. You know what I'm saying? For just not understanding. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I am. I always think about my life. I always think about what's wrong. I always think about everything. And AJ told me today that I'm selfish. I said, what? How the heck am I selfish? I'm doing everything. You know what I'm saying? Doing everything that I need to be doing as this and that, but I think that I had to think about it, and I think she's more talking about like I'm selfish into thinking like I'm not thinking about her feelings. What she's right, you feel me? What when she say that, I think she's right. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't giving no excuses for nothing. You know what I'm saying? They ain't you know. But I need to learn more how to be more caring and more. You know what I'm saying? Think about other people's feelings and not my own. I mean, if you think about it, my career, I always think about me, you know what I'm saying, what I want, my videos and my YouTube and whatever, you know what I'm saying, all this other stuff, and it's just always just be like me. Which is, you know what I'm saying, which I'm learning how to be better at that stuff, you feel me, like, you know, your boy always just, you know, used to being in addiction and used to be doing criminal activities, and that's all I used to worry about was just me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I used to just throw people's, you know, money or whatever, or things or whatever, and think that was gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I'm like, well, I gave you stuff. You feel me? So I don't really know how to be attentive, you know what I'm saying, if you want to say like that, you know what I'm saying, pay attention to how other people feel, you know what I'm saying, like, this girl just got done doing surgery, out of surgery, and this and that, and I'm just, you know, like, you know, thinking about my kids and stuff, like, I love my kids to death, don't worry, but I didn't think about, oh, she needed time, or this and that, you know what I'm saying, I'm just thinking about me, oh, I don't get to see my kids that much, so I want to see my kids, you know what I'm saying, I don't get to, you know what I'm saying, spend time with, you know what I'm saying, like, just do what I want to do because I'm so busy and this and that, and I didn't see my kids for so long, so I'm like, you know, back to me, you know what I'm saying, still being selfish and not thinking about how she, you know what I'm saying, just got a surgery and stuff like that, because I'm like, yo, I mean, I didn't have a lot of baby mamas and they just went back to work the next day, you know what I'm saying, type stuff, not really, but I'm just saying in general, like, you know what I'm saying, but I didn't think about how they felt either, you know what I'm saying, at that time. So, you know, like, I gotta be more attentive and stuff like that. I mean, especially since the point of, you know what I'm saying, AJ only 21. You know what I'm saying? 21 with 2 kids, you feel me? Her life ain't really start yet, you feel me? Me, I'm a old dude, you feel me? So, like, my life, you know what I'm saying, I lived a lot of my life. So, I mean, I ain't even think about how she feel about that one. Okay, you know what I'm saying? She didn't even start her career yet. She had to stop her career because she got pregnant. You know what I'm saying? She had to go to school when she was pregnant with the you know what I'm saying, baby, because your boy was locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like that's a lot to do. You know what I'm saying, for you know, a young woman. You feel me? Like, you know, type stuff. You know what I mean? And now, like, I, you know what I'm saying, think about that, you know, your boy is being selfish again. Like, you better handle it. You can handle that. You know what I'm saying? You better go and handle that. You know what I'm saying? You strong enough. You do this. You do that. You do that. You know what I'm saying? Then you know, people are like, what the heck, dude? Like, what the heck, dude? Like, can you give me a freaking break here? Like, I am just trying to do my best here. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? But I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just so used to doing go, 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 go. You know what I'm saying? Just get it done, get it done. But I need to realize that that's how I am. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know what I'm saying? They need to, you know, they don't know about that yet. You know what I'm saying? She's still learning how to get to that point. You feel me? So I need to like more think better. Or like, okay, everybody's not on the same, not like she ain't on the same level, but she ain't like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just do it. You know what I'm saying? Some people got to think about it, plan it, take their time. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how they is. It ain't nothing wrong with that. People is different. You know what I'm saying? People have different things, different ways. You know what I'm saying? That they doing stuff that they want to do stuff. You feel me? I'm a type. You know what I'm saying? I got one baby in the stroller and one baby in my arms, and you know what I'm saying? But I gotta think about it. I had 8 kids, so I had a lot of practice. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like nothing new for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because, you know, I'm 30, you know what I'm saying, 5 years old. I've been had kids since I was 18. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, what, 20-something years of practice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't that good when I first started. You feel me? I was stressed out and everything, too. But you know what? I don't remember that stuff because half the time, you know what I'm saying, I was drinking anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, it's different when you ain't got that goddamn that drink or whatever to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, shoot, I had pain, you know what I'm saying? I just gave me a whole fifth, you know what I'm saying? That killed that pain, you know what I'm saying? But she can't do that. She in pain, she just got to deal with it. With getting the baby, and trying to breastfeed, and do this, and have, you know what I'm saying, Vinny on her hip or whatever, you know what I'm saying, type stuff. And I just, you know what I'm saying, I'd be rude, like, oh, you ain't done with that yet, you ain't picked this up, you ain't did this, do that, you know what I'm saying, type stuff, because, you know, and I think that's exactly what she was saying about me being selfish, you know what I'm saying, like I said, I'm sitting here thinking, like, I've been cleaning up, I've been getting, you know what I'm saying, trying to attend to you, trying to do this, trying to deal with my kids, and this and that, you know what I'm saying. And then you're like, well, you know, I'm used to putting all that on my plate. You feel me? Like, that's just who I am, you know what I'm saying? You know, I've been doing it for years, so I got lots of practice, you know what I'm saying, type stuff. But she ain't got that practice like that, you know what I'm saying? So I need to realize and step back and actually think about that, you know what I'm saying? This is all new for her, you know what I'm saying? And that's not fair for her to feel like, you know what I'm saying, that I'm just, you know what I'm saying, just throwing stuff at her, like, just deal with it, just deal with it, just deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's not cool, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, I had to think about that, guys, like, I need to be more, because, okay, and that's the thing, though, when I'm saying, and when I'm talking about this, and the reason I'm bringing this to you guys today is because, like, you know what I'm saying, I want to think about this. When we talk about change, okay, I've been dealing with my cravings, I've been pushing it off, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, you know what I'm saying, and I ain't been drinking, I ain't been doing drugs, I ain't been smoking, I ain't been doing criminal activity, but I'm still got the same attitude that I used to have when I did do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to talk about change and we got to change, you know what I'm saying, everything. And I'm just, you know, just saying me personally, but I'm just saying too, you know what I'm saying? Because after I got to that point where, okay, I don't want to do drugs no more. I don't want to drink no more. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, do criminal activity no more. I'm doing what I got to do. I got my YouTube channel. I got this, and I got this, and I got that. I'm still going back to the same patterns that I used to be being selfish. Because when I was in criminal activity, when I was in drinking, and I was doing drugs, and I was doing this, I was selfish. I didn't think about nobody else. So now I just switched that selfishness to a whole different subject, you know what I'm saying? Just thinking about myself because I want to do a video, or I want to do this, or, you know what I'm saying, I got to do this, I got to do this, me, you know what I'm saying, type stuff. So I need to realize, you know what I'm saying, when I already got the main things down pat of not doing drugs, not drinking, not doing, you know what I'm saying. So now I got to change my attitude. Now I got to change how I used to look at things. Now I used to have to change that. I need to think about other people's feelings too, besides my own. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the next step of change. You know what I'm saying? If you don't change that, then you're not really changing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I realized to myself about myself. You know what I'm saying? If I don't really change my attitude towards how I used to think, or how I, you know what I'm saying, then I'm not really changing. Okay, yeah, I don't drink or I don't smoke or do drugs or do criminal activity no more. Oh, congratulations, whoop-de-doo, good job. But now I have to change the other bad parts about me too. Because if I really want to change, then I need to change everything about me and not just the drinking and stuff. If you understand what I'm saying, you know what I mean. Like it got to be a lot more than just that stuff. You know what I mean? I gotta dig deeper too. You know what I mean? And that's the thing too. And I realized though that's why I've been depressed lately, because I have only been thinking about myself. Well, like, oh, I don't understand what's going on. Like, why she wants to just, you know, need time to herself and this and that. That's not fair to me. And this and that. And my kids, which I love my kids to death, but they ain't going nowhere. You feel me? And she need a day or two, then she take the day or two, whatever. Because like I said, she ain't used to having no 2 kids at 21. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. I had like 5 kids at 21, but that, you know what I'm saying, well, not 5, but like 3. You know what I'm saying? They was, you know, my stepkids or whatever, but I still raised them. But you know what I'm saying? It's just, but that's who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a natural, you know, like I'm a provider. That's just who I am. Not saying that she's not a provider, but saying like before she even met me, I gotta think about, she had goals, she had ambition, she had dreams too. You know what I'm saying? Dreams that she wanted to accomplish and stuff like that. And then having 2 kids, you know what I'm saying, put that on the back burner. You feel me? So like, you know, and then it, you know, she get depressed and get, you know what I'm saying, this and lonely and things like that. Because just because you got kids around you don't mean you ain't lonely. You know what I'm saying? You may love your kids to death, but you can still be lonely. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because people need adult attention or adult, you know what I'm saying, things and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and like I said, your boy is the type that I'm not really an affectionate guy, guys. You feel me? Like the hugging and the cuddling and the things and the, you know, the situation. Like that's not really how I am. So I need to learn how to be that for, you know what I'm saying, if that's what you need. Be more attentive, be more caring and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But just I ain't gonna, no, get that stuff overnight. But you know what I'm saying, type stuff. But you know what I'm saying? It still be good if I learn how to get that, you know, do that. You know what I'm saying? Like type stuff. Because sometimes people need that. I'm the type of person that, guys, that I can, you know, I'll show you how I care about you, about, oh, you know, I'm like a giver. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm more of I forget what that shit called, but I just, like, okay, you need some water? Okay, I got you. You want me to cook dinner? Okay, I got you. You want me to clean this? I got you. You need some money? All right, here you go. You need me to go over here? All right, you know what I'm saying, type stuff. Not really affectionate thing, like, oh, you need your back rub? Okay, I do that. You know what I'm saying? I got you. You know, you need, you know, I don't know, your feet rubbed or something? I got you, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That more affectionate type of, you know, I'm not an affectionate type of guy. You feel me? That's not how I show my love. You feel me? But it being the change, you know what I'm saying, you got to be able to do what other people want too. You know what I'm saying? Just pad, you know, and like I said, I always been like, you know what I'm saying, like me. But I always thought like, okay, well, I gave you money. You said you wanted, you know what I'm saying, a new CD player. I got you the new CD player. You know what I'm saying? You said you wanted a new bed or a new this, new that. I got you that. I mean, so what's the problem here? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? You know what I'm saying? But that's not what people want sometimes. People want maybe just a conversation. Oh, can you just take 5 minutes out and just talk to me? You feel me? Like type stuff. Like, or can you just think about me? Can I go take a shower while you watch the kids? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Which that ain't never been a big problem for me. Or whatever, but it's just, I'm just giving an example, guys, like, you know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying though is, like, once we get this, like, this is where I feel like I'm at in my life. You feel me? I got to not drinking a lot, smoking and stuff like that down, but now I need to stop being so selfish and just think about me. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, I understand it's hard for me to when I get stressed to not not want to go drink and smoke. But you know what I'm saying, or do criminal activity. But that's gonna be like that for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to fight that battle for the rest of my freaking life, guys. Like that's not gonna change at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna want to go smoke. I always want to go grab a bottle. Also, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting to the point right now where I need to stop making that as an excuse or using that as an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm further along than that. You know what I'm saying? I still need my meetings. I still need, you know what I'm saying, to talk about recovery. I still need to be in the recovery community, of course. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying, because you ain't never gonna be able to, you ain't never gonna be like, oh, I don't need meetings no more, or I don't need this no more, I don't need that no more. You feel me? That's not, you ain't never gonna have enough of that. You know what I'm saying? That's going something you're going to have to do for the rest of your life to stay in recovery. But all I'm saying is now I need to work on the other downfalls that I have. The other, you know what I'm saying? The other problems that I have. Because, you know what I'm saying? We used to do alcohol and drugs and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because we had problems. You know what I'm saying? And if we don't deal with the problems, you know what I'm saying? We ain't going to be able to have no solution for them freaking problems. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, my problem that I need to work on now is stop being so selfish. You feel me? And yeah, I'm going to have to work on to being no more like, you know, the black rubs and stuff like that. Like, that's totally, I don't know. I don't have to work on that, like, you know. But I know I can work on stop being so selfish and think about other people than myself for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, I feel like, I think about my kids. I put my kids first, and yes, I should put my kids first no matter what, but I should put the people that I love too first before, you know what I'm saying, I put my needs. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, because recovery is a selfish program, don't get it wrong though, but the people that you love need you too. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, honestly, she just pushed out, you know what I'm saying, another one of my babies, had a C-section, almost died at one point, or at least I thought so. She probably scared the heck out of her mind, and I'm just like, you know, well, let's get back to the normal. You better just get back to doing what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? Just come on now, get back to it. You know what I'm saying? And not taking into consideration like how she feel. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, well, I'm stressed out. Well, I'm this or I'm that. I'm this. You know what I'm saying? Me, and not. Like I said, the biggest thing is, like, guys, she young. You feel me? Everybody ain't like, you know what I'm saying, like, shoot. She probably, like I said, she had aspirations, she had goals, and she probably think, oh, shoot, 2 kids at 21, my goals just went out the window. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not happening no more. You feel me? Like, you know, what she can still accomplish her goals and stuff like that, but it's going to still take work. And it's going to take me to understand that she needs stuff too. You know what I'm saying? She needs time to heal. When she can heal, she can go ahead and get that stuff. And we can get a car and we can move on and do what we got to do. You feel me? 2 kids ain't going to stop you, you know what I'm saying, from your goals or your... Get down from that table, boy. What's wrong with you? Yeah, 2 goals ain't going to stop you from that. 2 kids ain't going to stop you from your goals, but it's going to take more work, though. But as long as you know what I'm saying, as long as I'm not selfish and only thinking about me, then you know what I'm saying, it'll be a lot easier for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so, that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, what it is. But the reason why I wanted to put it on here is because, like I said, in order for us to change, we got to change our old behaviors too. You know what I'm saying? Our old behaviors is part of our addiction too. You know what I'm saying? I was addicted to not only drugs and alcohol or being a criminal. I was addicted to being selfish. You know what I'm saying? I always want everything to be all about me. And you know what? I need to fix the fact that it's not all about me and what I want. You know what I'm saying? And as much as I think that I, you know, put other people first, and I might put, you know what I'm saying, like okay, I give somebody else, you know what I'm saying, the plate before I feed myself or something like that. That's all good and good and all that, but I need to start thinking about other people's feelings, you know what I'm saying, before I think about myself. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe they need more attention than I need, or they need this, or, you know what I'm saying, than I need at the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine. But like I said, I'm just That's one thing that I have to change because I'm just so used to being selfish. Like, oh, I want to get drunk, or I want to get high, or I want to do criminal activities because I need this or I need that. No, darn, no, well, I need nothing. But it was the whole point of that's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, type stuff. So it's bad habits, guys. It's bad habits all the way around, and that's what needs to change. Besides us changing our addiction to drugs, alcohol, criminal activity, all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. I just want to bring y'all up here. Like I said, I made a video yesterday. I was knocked out and, just stressed out. And which I am going to be stressed, but I just need to learn how to deal with that more. I mean, take my medicine and stuff like that and do what I need to do and stuff like that. Anyway, I got court tomorrow, guys. I got other stuff to do. I just wanted to come back on here and show y'all, throw this one video out there, like, boom. You know what I'm saying? And understand. And we got to understand other people's feelings, guys. Understand other people's feelings. Understand other people's feelings. So that's like the big one. But alright, guys, I love y'all, and y'all know what I always say. Super, 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 super proud of y'all. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of AJ. That's for sure. I throw that, you know what I'm saying? Shout out her out because it took a lot to be doing what she's doing right now. So I'm super proud of her. And you know what I'm saying, y'all already know what to do. Y'all put y'all likes, y'all put y'all comments, y'all put that subscribe button on a little face. So you know what I'm saying, just click it, subscribe for your boy. You know what I'm saying, y'all turn on that bell so y'all already notified. The next thing, and you know what I'm saying, and give AJ a shout out in the comments, you know what I'm saying, tell her that she's strong and be strong and all that stuff for your boy. You know what I'm saying, because you know what I'm saying? She did a lot of work, and I need to realize that and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? But anyway, and I'm definitely gonna hit y'all back with another one tomorrow. I'm not gonna skip a day, another day. You feel me? All right, you know what's up. You already know. Peace.